It's coming up to Christmas. Under the tree, a large gift wrap box teases you daily. You know what it is. But as we will find out, a camera is for life, not just for Christmas. Let's find out more. This video was inspired by an article that I wrote for light stalking a few years ago. If you've not found light stalking yet, where have you been? I've left a link in the description. You know what it is. You've been asking for one for months, and there it is. Or at least there the gift wrap box is, sitting under the tree, a shiny coin to your magpie. It's taking every ounce of your willpower not to open the luxurious red wrapping paper and reveal your new precious. But you will wait. It's just a few more hours. You haven't been this excited for Christmas since you were 9 years old. This, however, is not a train set. It's your hobby for life, perhaps even a future career. You have loved photography ever since you got your first iPhone. And you take some pretty decent photos with it. Lovely exposures, great colour, and people say your composition is pretty on point too. But now it's time to up your game and take photography really seriously. The alarm is loud, but in truth you didn't need it. You haven't slept a wink all night. Your partner mumbles about the time under their breath. You detect a few profanities in their mumbles and decide to wait for them to wake up before ripping open your future. The wait is agonising. Your partner snores and snorts, twists and turns. You decide that breakfast is the thing to wake them. The smell of bacon and coffee is enough to wake the dead. It wafts gently up your partner's nose, and slowly their eyes open. Their first vision of the morning is you, bright-eyed and brimming with excitement and anticipation. Okay, they say, let's do this. You get downstairs quicker than a fireman on a call. You hurriedly throw your partner a random present. They in turn hand you a small tube-shaped present. Not this one, you say. Can I open that one there? Your partner smiles and gestures. Before they've even finished, the luxurious red wrapping paper is in tatters. Before you is gold. 24-carat image-making gold. It's even in a gold box. You slow down. You want to savour the moment. With a knife, you carefully cut the seals, listening in joy to the faint whoosh as the box halves separate. Before you is a thing of beauty. Sleek, black, buttons, dials, and a lens. For a moment, you're bemused. The camera doesn't come with the lens attached. Your partner smiles wryly. It's not that difficult, they say. You pull the camera and lens from the box, flinging manuals, guarantees and plastic bags to the far side of the Christmas tree. The body and lens cap are self-explanatory, except for which direction they turn. Your partner, who knows a thing or two about photography, tells you to line the red dots up on the camera body and the lens. At first it feels a little stiff and cumbersome, but eventually the lens clicks into place. It's a sound you know you're going to love for a very long time. Your partner hands you another small present. It's flat, very flat. Ripping it open reveals an SD card. It's 128 gigabytes. That's the entire capacity of your current iPhone. After a few minutes search, you find the little cover and push the card into place. You remove the battery from its plastic bag, find the slot and push it in. You are so excited you can barely contain yourself. You look at your partner. It's a look of love and gratitude. You look at the on switch. Briefly, you caress it before turning the dial on. There's a brief noise before an indicator flashes on the LCD screen. The battery is dead. Having spent half an hour looking for a spare USB charger, you finally have enough power in the battery. The wait has been unbearable, but Christmas dinner still needed cooking, and calls to relatives took your mind from wandering too much to your precious. Now the time is here. The battery is charged. This time, when you turn on that switch, the camera springs to life. The LCD fills with what appears to be hieroglyphics and the screen illuminates. It's bright, it's colourful, you are ready to shoot. Now it's time to apply the skills that you learnt on your iPhone to shooting the lights on the Christmas tree. Carefully you compose your shot, caressing the shutter button, and the camera starts to focus. And fails. You try again, and it fails. Your partner tells you you are too close. You move the camera back. This time it focuses. You take the image and review it on the screen. It's colourful, it's sharp, but the lights are too far away and the composition doesn't work. There's a slight swell of disappointment. At that moment, your cat walks in and starts to play with what remains of the red luxurious wrapping paper. Perfect, you think. I can shoot the cat. You get down low, compose the shot and fire away. The cat is oblivious to you, running, jumping and tearing away. You review the shots, and again there's a sense of disappointment. The cat is a blurry mess. You cannot see its face. Your partner tells you this is motion blur. You retort, this never happened on my iPhone. A Christmas domestic is brewing. You are feeling a little dejected. It wasn't supposed to be like this. Surely a big expensive camera should be much more capable than your iPhone. Your partner is rummaging around in the kitchen. You cannot understand why they're not helping you. After all, they know a thing or two about photography. Where's the cat's treats? They shout. Cat's treats, you think? What the hell? Don't worry, I've found them. You wander into the kitchen. The cat is now sitting in the window, munching on treats. There's a beautiful soft light illuminating its face. The green of its eyes look amazing. Well, where's your camera? Your partner says. Hurriedly, you fetch it. You position the cat through the viewfinder. Its eyes are on the thirds. The light is beautiful. Again, you caress the shutter button and the cat snaps rapidly into focus. You fire away for several minutes. This is more like it. This is fun. Your partner tells you to set the big dial to A and set the aperture to the lowest number. You continue shooting. This time the background looks out of focus. The photos look more professional. They look better than anything you've taken on your iPhone. Your faith is restored, but you realise you have a long way to go. This is not a point-and-shoot camera. This is a camera that will constantly surprise you. It's a camera that will constantly infuriate you. But it's also a camera that will be with you for a long, long time. There's a good possibility that some of you will get a camera this Christmas. For some, it may well be your first big camera. When you start shooting with it, you're going to feel some disappointment. However, photography is a learning curve. It's a lifelong learning curve. Even with over 40 years as a photographer, I'm still learning. As a newcomer, you might be utterly daunted by the curve. However, that curve is flat at the beginning and that makes it easier to start learning. Continue along that curve and you will find yourself utterly enveloped by this beautiful thing we call photography. With the help of photographer friends, websites like Light Stalking, this channel, and of course lots and lots of practice, you will soon realise that a camera was not just for Christmas. So I hope you've enjoyed this slightly offbeat Christmas message. If you have, there's a button just for that. And if you would like to see more videos from me, a subscription would be absolutely fantastic. Happy Christmas, and I will see you in the next one.